Okay, today we took a little quiz on our how many solutions, and then we started working on our next part of our proficiency scale, which is word problems. Okay, we got to be able to write an equation from a word problem. Now, this particular one today we worked on, it already had some choices, we just had to choose. Tomorrow we'll actually have to write one out. Well, let's kind of give it a whirl and see if we can do it. All right, the first one, when we do a word problem, hopefully you remember, we need to read it first. A lot of times middle schoolers tend to just want to pick out numbers, but that's not going to really help you because usually they pick out numbers and then just do whatever they want with them. But there is a method, and we're going to learn one method. You might have a strategy you already use, but this one's called cubes. Okay, first thing we want to do is circle the numbers and the units, what those numbers mean. So we're going to read through it, and as I read, I can go ahead and circle. Hazel's making candy bars for her friends. She has a bag of candy that has 20 pieces. So that 20 isn't just a 20, it's 20 pieces of candy. And she has a bag of candy that has 15 pieces. So those are our two numbers. Oh, I see one more number, 5 friends. Okay, so she has 20 pieces and a bag of candy that has 15 pieces. If she's making candy bags, I'm going to circle, these are really, this 5 is she's making candy bags for 5 friends, so she's making 5 bags. All right, so she's making 5 bags out of 20 and 15 pieces. That's 35 pieces of candy. That's basically what's going on. So that's kind of what we want to do. We want to figure out what's going on, okay? Now, we got all the numbers circled. Now we want to underline the question. That's the most important part, okay? How many pieces of candy, and it says use C for candy, so C equals candy, or pieces. How many pieces of candy will each friend receive? All right, we've done that. Now let's look for keywords. Keywords are words that kind of let us know what to do. And you'll get this sheet when you come back to school. But here I have listed words that mean add, subtract, multiply, divide, and equal. You should already know these. You should have been using these in 5th, 6th, 7th grade. But that'll just give you a little refresher. And here I see my 20 and 15, those are pretty close together. So let me read again. She has a bag of candy that has 20 pieces, and, there's a key word, and well, shucks, it's not under there, but and should be under add. Okay? And tells us if I've got 2 things, I'm going to put them together. So if she has 20 and 15, 20 plus 15, that gives me that 35. So this has 20 plus 15, but wait a minute, look in this one. This one, I can't add 20, 15. I would have to do my multiplication first. So that's not going to work. All right, this one has 20 plus 15, so it could work. This one has 15 plus C. That's not right, because C is how many each bag is going to get. 5 times 20, well, that doesn't work because I don't have 5 times 20 pieces. I only have 20 and 15. So right away, I can see this. Wait, this is the only one that's going to work. Okay, but how would I figure that out if it wasn't there? So I needed to add my pieces together. So there's my adding. I had to use parentheses so that I can add first. Otherwise, order of operation makes me do 15 divided by 5. But this is in parentheses, so I can add first. Then this word here, each, clues us in that we're going to divide. We're going to divide those 35 pieces of candy into each of the 5 bags. Okay, sometimes it helps drawing it out. So here's a bag, here's a bag, here's a bag. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags. Okay, and I've got all this candy over here, 35 pieces, and I've got to put it into all the bags evenly. So that tells us we're going to divide. So this would be the right answer. C, it tells us, is our variable, and that's what we're looking for. So it's usually going to be on the other side of the equal sign. But now tomorrow we're going to be doing some that are have a variable on both sides. Okay, so we'll have to figure that out. Let's go ahead and go down to this one, and we'll try to do our cubes as we go. Benjamin sold 41 oranges. I'm also going to circle Ben, because this is talking about Benjamin sold 41. Jack sold 12 fewer boxes. Okay, so right now, Benjamin sold 40, I think that's a 7, 47, bad font. Jack sold 12 fewer boxes, so that's 47 minus 12, okay? Then Benjamin, which equation can be used to find B? And B is how many more oranges Jack needs to sell 60 boxes. So he's already sold this much, but he needs 60. So what makes more sense? Are we going to take 60 and subtract what he's already sold? Are we going to divide what he's already sold? Are we going to add 47 and 12? Because it didn't say that he sold 12 more. It said fewer, so that can't be right. 47 minus 12, but we're not taking away 60. We're trying to get to 60, so that's not going to work. And we're definitely not going to divide. It's going to be this one. Okay, he's trying to get 60. He already has, and we have to put these in parentheses so we can do it first. Otherwise, we would have to do 60 minus 47, which would eventually work. But this is what we're trying to... This is Jake, how much he's already sold, and he's trying to sell 60. So if I take 60 from that, it's going to equal my B. Okay, y'all get that? All right, I'll do these two real quick. And if you want to, stop the video. Might be a little hard. You might have to zoom in to read the problem and try to do it yourself first. But Alex is packing up his books to donate to charity. Each box, okay, that's a key word. I'm going to box that in. Box has 9 books. Okay, so each box has 9 books. So a box can hold 9 books. He has 24 science fiction. Might be easier even to use different colors. You could use a highlighter. Okay, 27 mystery, 24 science fiction. And we're trying to find the equation that can answer this question. Find B, the total number of boxes he will need. So if each box holds 9, we could take our total number, and when we divide by 9, subtract 9, or multiply? Well, we're going to divide. Okay, because up here it tells us each box holds 9. So we're going to divide by 9. And he has 24 science fiction and 27 mystery. So that will be our equation. Another thing you can do is actually work it out. If I did 24 plus 27, that's going to give me 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That'd be 51 books times 9. That would be 459. Is there any way I can put 51 books into 459 boxes? No, that does not make sense. So always when you get through, the last part of our proficiency scale is, what does this mean? So once I get this and I get my answer, well, we know that 51 divided by 9, that's not going to go in there evenly, is it? Let's see. 25 and 25, that's 50. Yeah, it'd be 51. It's going to be an uneven number, so we're going to have to, one box that's not going to be completely filled, right? But say our answer is x equals, did we get an answer over here? 69 goes in, 54 would be 6. So we'd have to have 6 boxes. Okay, 5 boxes would only hold 45. So we'd have to get 6. That would be 54. So 6 boxes even if they're not full. All right, but we don't just leave it x equals 6. It's 6 boxes. Okay, if I just leave it 6, that's a naked number. We don't know what it means. So it has to include the units. And you're going to be asked on the test, you're going to have 3 parts to one of these. One is you're going to have to write the equation. Look at the equation. Then you're going to have to give the solution and what it means. So there's going to be 3 parts to these type of questions. Okay, last one real quick. A pair of AirPods costs $89. Beats by Dre costs twice as much. So that's 2 times 89. Which equation can be used to find the total cost, T? Well, everybody stopped here because they said 89 times 2 equals T. Why is that not right? You've got to underline the whole question. Which equation can be used to find the total? So we're going to add them together. That means total we're going to add of AirPods and Beats. So this is just the Dre's, just the Beats by Dre. We've got to have Beats by Dre, so this is Dre, plus just regular AirPods. Okay, if I bought both, that's what this would be. Okay, so we're going to work on this some more tomorrow. Everyone's going to get the handout. We're going to talk about the words and do some more practice.